Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We going to the top. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of the notification squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and let me know what's on your mind. So let's get into it. Let's talk about growing up hip-hop. LA. It's going down. It seems like the situation between Pep and Bree just got really bad. They're on shaky ground. They're on fighting grounds, and they're actually outside of the network beefing with each other. We never seen this from Pep and Brianna. Like, this wasn't a situation that we used to see from them. And it also seems like Bree is throwing shots at Pep about, her ex-boyfriend Andre, the porn store that was doing female and male porn. And basically Pep had to dump him, and she had to move on to find somebody else because the media and her managers did not want her to date him anymore because his wife was blackmailing Pep and saying she was going to the public. So around that time, it seems like Bree and Pep start not to get along and not like each other, especially when they had the bonfire and everything at the beach. It seems like Pep and Bree were not getting along because Brianna was just like, I can't believe you with this dude, and this dude's this dude's that. And Brianna was dropping tea on Pep and her relationship instead of going to Pep, or she tried to go to Pep, but it just didn't happen. So their relationship it's been solid, but it's been shaky too as well. But now with the Sam situation, Sam in Egypt, it seems like it has gone total left. I mean left like you wouldn't believe, because they all at one point in time really admired each other, really liked each other, and it seems like Bree and Egypt are not even talking. They're not really, cool anymore, but Sam is hitting up Bree. And it seems like Sam may have something to do with pushing Bree away. Even though we know Bree sometimes she got a nasty attitude. Sometimes she be on one. Sometimes she be miserable. Sometimes she just be, she be having a stink attitude sometimes. And especially last season when she kind of like relapsed allegedly. But this season she's back to her old self. But in the meantime, and between time, it seems like Egypt is moving away from TT and moving away from Bree. They're basically trying to help Egypt realize that Sam is playing you. He has no intention of doing right by you, and he, made sure that he had an encounter with you to meet you. It was something that was planned and set up with his baby's mother. This is what Bree is bringing to the table. And they're also talking about his 2 baby mothers and his 3 children that he has, that he's not doing anything for himself, and Sam is very lazy and he's using you. So that's where that comes from. The cousin and Bree is trying to change the situation, but Pep and Tretch don't care. So it seems like TT and Brianna cares way too much. But if they know that he's a low down dirty scoundrel and he's out here doing everything and he's out here running around town like a lot lizard, they feel like maybe we should tell her that she's only 20 years old. She's a young girl. Let's protect her before she goes through the heartbreak and be hurt and be played and be used and take advantage of, because they feel like Sam want to put a baby in her, but Sam said he does not want to put a baby in Egypt. So we're going to see what's going to happen with this situation. But it seems like the beef done got offline and got on Twitter, and it's between Brianna and Pep, and they beefing, and Pep is saying, oh please Brianna, you would take a ring out of a Cracker Jack box, so miss me with that crap. And Brianna was like, yeah, the ring is from a pawn shop though. And Brianna says back to Pep, you would take a ring out of at this rate, you would take a ring out of a Cracker Jack box. Hashtag Andre the porn star. So she's throwing that up too as well. So Bree's being messy, and it seems like Pep is just really trying to defend her daughter when it comes to this situation, but it ain't going down like that. And Brianna, she's on one. She goes, I advise you to stand down. I'm really good at what I do. And she's good online beefing. Brianna is good. Brianna was like, don't come for me at all. if you want to know something, don't come for me at all. And then Brianna has the nerve to say it's a shame when legends can't tell when to retire. Like, come on, Pep is a legend. Pep is doing a damn thing. She has a residency and Vegas, and she's out there making money. She's on 52 city tour, on the bus doing the damn thing. So it is what it is. It seems like Pep is doing what she's supposed to do, baby. But a lot of people are saying that she has neglected Egypt, and she's really have neglected Tahira most of all. And right now she's neglecting the situation with letting her daughter get engaged to Sam. That's nothing the mom could do about Sam, but basically tell her that, let this man bring this to the table and do the things that he said he promised to do, because Sam promised to do a lot of different things, and he has not done anything yet that he has promised. He's just been sitting and chilling, having a good time, and Sam's father don't appreciate that at all. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I was like, why are they beefing like the way that they are beefing? I was like, it's just too crazy. I mean, they've been going at each other on Twitter. It's so many tweets, it's so many things that they're saying to each other. And Pep said, you know what, you telling me to retire? You know what, you can tweet about my accomplishments and everything else like that. That's what you can do, Brianna. If you want to talk about I need to retire and all this other stuff, well, you know what? You need to, and you're so good at beefing on Twitter. Won't you get on Twitter and tweet all about my accomplishments that I have accomplished up to date, baby? I was like, oh, Pep is talking shit. But we all know Pep and Bri are going to get into it, baby, and it's going to be crazy. I was just like, wow, this is just way too much, for real, for real. Why are they beefing with each other? Basically, they should be finding out what's good with Sam. And I don't know if Pep or Tretch has talked to Sam's father, but Sam's father basically says that, his son ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He's been lazy. He hasn't been keeping up with his music. He hasn't done anything that he was supposed to do, or he promised his father that he was going to do, because his father has invested in his music career and getting shows for him and things like that, and paying for venues and everything else like that. And the father said, if a man like you, Sam, came to my house and knocked on my door, wanted to marry my daughter, I will punch him in the face. And so basically the father saying, Egypt is very young. You're going to make her an instant mother of 3. And what about your life? What about what do you need to do? You can't provide for her. You can't take care of her. Like, you need to just step back and focus on your music, because you haven't been on stage in 3 years. But the last episode, Sam was on stage. So the father is basically saying that he don't think his son is good enough for Egypt, and he hasn't accomplished the things that he needs to, and he's very immature, especially playing with paint guns and BB guns and getting his eyes shot out. You know what I mean? The father's just like, you're not ready yet. You're not there yet. And I don't know what Pep and Tretch see in Sam, but what I can say so far is Sam has not had any rumors out here that he's been cheating on Egypt or he's been disrespecting her. And, I guess that's what all you can ask for, because usually when these young kids, a celebrity, kids get into a relationship quick, fast, in a hurry, they're out here cheating. Ask Maryjanetv in her situation, and all the rest of them. So what do you guys think about this situation? I was like, it's going down like you won't believe. I just can't believe on Twitter Pep and Brianna are beefing, and then on top of that they're going to fight, or almost get into an altercation on the show. So that's really going to remove Bri from Brianna and TT, where she's not really going to have people that can guide her and talk to her about her relationship, because they're too busy trying to tell her what to do. The best thing to do is stand next to her and pick her up when she falls, and she has any questions about things or behaviors and about life, period. You can just ask her. She can just ask you the questions if you guys are there. But if you guys are not there, she's just going to assume, and maybe she'll talk to her mother, but Sam would totally have control. So we're going to see what's going to happen with this situation. But what do you guys think about Sam and Egypt relationship? She's a grown-ass woman. He's a grown-ass man. Do you think he's playing her? You think he's using her? Or is there actual genuine love between them? Because I know Egypt's in love, and I know Sam probably fell in love with Egypt because all the wonderful things that she has done for him. He can record, he can be in the studio, he's around legends. They have a studio and equipment in their house, and him being on TV has helped his career so much more, where now he finally got the confidence to get on stage too as well. And then on top of that, Egypt's young, she's beautiful, she hasn't been thrown against the wall, she hasn't had all life terrible things happen to her too as well. So she's like, she's very fresh. So Sam could have possibly fell in love too as well. So you guys tell me what you think. Peace, I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in a building, baby. And do you guys think that TT wants Sam? Because Sam accused Bree of wanting him, and now he's accusing TT of wanting him and being in love with him, and he runs and tell Egypt that, I wish Egypt had faith in her friends and her family to say, like, my cousin don't like you and Bree don't like you. They don't want you like that. You're not even their type. It's just like she goes along with what he says. So you guys tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Please hit that like button, baby.